the terrifying truth about Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is one of the most lovable and handsome personalities not only in Hollywood, but in Bollywood and Lollywood as well. This exceptional actor has lived an amazing life in the public eye without many controversies. But do you know that there's still one terrifying truth about this Hollywood actor? Tom Cruise is one of the most charismatic celebrities in Hollywood. Aha, you got us right. Why are we saying that being a charismatic person is terrifying? What's the hurry, guys? Keep tagging along with us and we will let you know the reason behind this. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be talking about the terrifying truth about Tom Cruise. Yeah, you heard it right, so let's jump right into the video. A leader's charisma is a personality trait, energies or inspire admiration for a prominent figure by personal magic. Attractiveness and magnetism lure people to a person. Tom Cruise possesses this trait, but in excess. And as you know, excess of everything attracts the downsides. When the author and writer of Rolling Stone, Neil Strauss, met him, he defined Tom Cruise as a perfect man who has a natural power to remain at the top in any social situation without putting in his extra effort. How amazing does that sound, right? But this kind of superhuman charisma comes with pretty terrifying downsides. Let's continue our video with some of the charismatic habits of Tom Cruise, and then we will enlighten their potential costs. He commands physical space. First out of his charismatic habits is that Tom Cruise commands the physical space around him. When speaking on the podium, he spreads himself all over one side, jumps up and kicks his feet up on the couch between interviews, and most importantly, he has no issues touching others' goods. He's comfortable touching objects or people around him. During an interview, Tom held the lady host's hand in such a manner that she didn't mind. Instead, they both were having fun. Tom never feels bad in this kind of touching. This is also called social expansion, or a subtle way of claiming territory. If we touch something, we mean that we have permission to do this. Therefore, you must have felt uncomfortable when entering into someone else's home for the first time, isn't it? Or even if you are on your first date, you're never sure if your girl or man is appropriate or not. However, Tom Cruise has never faced such situations, as he quickly sorts such situations out by touching people and goods around him. And yeah, it's important to mention that he has never followed this action aggressively. His actions will never make you feel that he's manhandling you or taking your space. Whenever he hugs someone or even just touches someone, Tom always has a big, genuine smile sparkling on his face. This smile indicates that everything that is done is in a friendly manner. However, you must have noticed that Tom always has a cute, killing smile on his face that showcases him the friendliest of all. He's convinced that he's 110% right. When we're talking to someone, many times the sub-communication between the person and us is weak, which can also betray a person's true feelings. Similarly, an unconfidence conveys its message with a shaking tone and saying, "I don't feel comfortable at all." However, when it comes to the sub-communication of Tom Cruise, his every action says that my things are important for you to listen. Tom Cruise's action enables him to slow down his tone and make people drown in his conversation. Other than his confidence, he has an exceptionally decisive tone when he speaks to someone. Every time his sub-communication is, "I stand as a back of everything I say regardless of your thoughts." Tom Cruise's word choice is the biggest example of it. Even absolutely appears to be one of his favorite words. Tom Cruise has no self-doubts. He's always convinced that he's 110% correct, which comes up with a terrifying side. When you're convinced that you're absolutely right, you lose your power to change your views. Yeah, it helps in ignoring the people's negative thoughts, but at the same time, you will also ignore the negative but some valuable feedback as well. When it comes to charisma, getting convinced of your own thoughts, beliefs, and ideas is what actually generates the power. In fact, in case if someone is considering you on the wrong side of the story, you'll make up your mind that you're not wrong instead of showing pieces of evidence and proving yourself right. This is what actually happens with Tom Cruise as well. Listen to this short clip and you'll get to know how. So the two things are pretty clear. Number one, Tom Cruise's charisma and convictions are the two massive reasons behind his success. But secondly, both of these factors are also the reasons for his public implosion from a few years back, because it's clear how he lost his ability to consider other people's perspectives. Well, that's all for today's video. Let us know in the comment section what you thought of Tom Cruise and if he has too much charisma, which is now infecting him. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more amazing celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.